90 days ago, I made a small change to my workflow that I expected to fail. I stopped typing. Not entirely. I still use a keyboard for code and for short things. But for the bulk of my writing work, emails, Slack messages, drafts, prompts to AI, internal docs, I switched to voice. And not the bad voice dictation built into your operating system, a tool called Wispr Flow. Here's the surprising part. I tried voice dictation before, multiple times. I always quit within a week because the output was a mess of misheard words and missing punctuation that took longer to clean up than just typing would have. This time something is different. I went from 80 words a minute typing to about 180 words a minute speaking. The output isn't messy. It's actually cleaner than what I type, and my total daily writing output has roughly tripled over the 90-day period. I'm not exaggerating that number. I tracked it. So today, I'm going to break down what Wispr Flow actually is, why it works when older voice tools failed, the 3 specific use cases where it transformed my workflow, the honest downsides, and the exact way I'd set it up if I was starting today. If you write anything for a living, emails, documents, code, social posts, this might be the single highest leverage tool I cover this year. Let me explain why voice dictation has always sucked, so you understand why this is different. Old voice tools do one thing. They convert sound into text, word by word, verbatim, including every time you said the wrong word and corrected yourself. Then they slap some basic punctuation on it and hand you a transcript that reads like it was typed by someone having a stroke. So you spend the next 10 minutes cleaning it up, deleting filler words, fixing the punctuation, restructuring sentences that started one way and finished another. By the time you're done, you've saved no time. You've just exchanged typing for editing. Wispr Flow does something fundamentally different. It treats your voice as raw input, not as the final output. Between you speaking and the text appearing on screen, the AI is doing 4 things at once. It's transcribing your words. It's removing filler words automatically. It's adding intelligent punctuation, and this is the part that breaks your brain the first time you see it. It's adapting the writing style to the application you're using. Here's what that looks like in practice. I say the exact same thing in Slack and in Gmail. In Slack, it comes out casual. Hey, just looping back on this, can we grab 15 minutes tomorrow? In Gmail, the same sentence comes out, hi, I wanted to follow up on this conversation. Would you have 15 minutes tomorrow to discuss? I didn't change anything. I just said the same words. The AI recognized that I was in a different context and reformatted the output appropriately. That's the move that makes voice usable as a primary input for the first time, really. Let me get into the specific places where Wispr Flow actually changed my output. Workflow 1, email. I used to spend roughly 90 minutes a day on email. I'm now at about 30, same volume, higher quality. Here's why. When I type an email, I edit as I go. I write a sentence, delete part of it, rewrite it, restructure. With voice, I just say what I mean. The AI cleans up the speech patterns and outputs something readable. The thing I notice most is that voice emails sound more like me, more natural, less stiff. The recipient reads it and senses a human, not someone performing professionalism. Workflow 2, prompts to AI. This one surprised me. I now write all my AI prompts with voice. The reason is counterintuitive. When you speak a prompt out loud, you naturally include more context. You ramble a little. You add the why. You describe the situation, all the stuff that good prompts need, but most typed prompts miss because typing is annoying. Voice removes that friction, so my prompts got better automatically. Workflow 3, long form drafting. I write articles, scripts, and long internal docs. I used to draft, delete, redraft. Now I do something different. I speak a brain dump version of the whole piece in one go, usually 15 to 20 minutes of talking. Wispr Flow produces about 3,000 words of clean text. Then I edit that down by hand to maybe 1,500 words of polished writing. The hard part of writing isn't editing, it's getting the raw material out of your head. Voice unlocks the raw material 4x faster than typing does. 3 workflows. Each one alone would have been worth it. Combined, they've doubled my professional output without me working more hours. Now I want to show you the feature most users don't know exists. It's called command mode, and it's what turns Wispr Flow from a dictation tool into a full writing assistant. Here's how it works. You highlight any text on your screen, anywhere. Gmail, Google Docs, Slack, a Notion page, anything. Then you hold the hotkey and speak a command instead of dictating new text. The AI rewrites the selected text based on what you said. Examples of commands I use every day. Make this more concise. It cuts the text in half while keeping the meaning. Make this more professional. It softens casual phrasing and tightens the structure. Rewrite this in plain English. It strips out jargon. Turn this into 3 bullet points. It restructures a paragraph into a list. Translate this to Spanish. It does exactly that. Make this sound less corporate. This one is shockingly good. It removes the AI cliches that other tools insert. The reason this matters is that you no longer need to copy text into ChatGPT, paste it into a prompt window, give instructions, get the output, and paste it back. You skip all 5 of those steps. You highlight, you speak, the text is rewritten in place. I use command mode dozens of times a day, cleaning up rough drafts, adjusting tone on important emails, translating responses for international clients. It's the closest thing to having a real-time editor sitting next to you that I've ever used. If you're already using Wispr Flow and you've never tried command mode, this is the feature that justifies the paid plan by itself. I want to be straight about the things that didn't work well because every review of this tool I've read is too positive. 3 real downsides. First, the privacy trade-off. Your voice is processed in the cloud, not on device. For most use cases, that's fine. Same as how Gmail processes your email. But if you work in legal, healthcare, or any context where you can't have client information transmitted to a third party, you need to use the enterprise plan with stricter compliance settings, or you need a different tool. There are offline alternatives like Super Wispr that do everything on device with lower accuracy as the trade-off. Second, the environment problem. Wispr Flow is incredibly accurate in a quiet room with a good microphone, somewhere around 96%. It drops to about 88% in a noisy environment. If you work in coffee shops, co-working spaces, or anywhere with background noise, you'll spend more time correcting errors. The fix is a decent headset with a microphone. I use a basic wired one and accuracy stays high, but this isn't a tool that works equally well everywhere. Third, the learning curve nobody warns you about. The first week is rough, not because the tool is hard to use, because you have to learn how to think out loud productively. Most people, when they try voice dictation, sound like they're giving a speech to a wall. The trick is to talk to it like you'd talk to a smart colleague. Natural pace, normal sentence structure, occasional thinking out loud that the AI will clean up. It took me about 10 days to feel fluent. After that, typing started to feel slow and clunky in comparison. If you stick through the first 10 days, you don't go back. If you quit in the first 3 days, you'll never see the benefit. Here's the exact setup plan I'd recommend based on what I do differently, knowing what I know now. Day 1, install Wispr Flow on your primary device. Use the free trial. You don't need to pay yet. The first thing you should do is open the custom dictionary settings, add your name, add your company name, add the names of 3 to 5 people you work with most. Add any industry-specific terms that the AI is likely to mishear. This 5-minute setup massively improves accuracy from the very first use. Day 2 through 4, use it only for low-stakes writing, Slack messages, personal emails, quick notes. The goal is to build muscle memory with the hotkey and learn how the AI interprets your speech. Don't use it for client emails or anything important yet. You're training yourself, not testing performance. Day 5 through 7, start using command mode. Pick 3 commands you'll use most often. For me, it was make this more concise, make this more professional, and rewrite this in plain English. Just 3. Get those into your muscle memory before adding more. Week 2, try the long-form drafting workflow. Pick 1 piece of writing you have to do that week, a memo, a blog post, an internal doc, and do the first draft entirely by voice. Then edit by hand. Notice how different the output feels from what you would have typed. Week 3, integrate with your most used apps. Wispr Flow works everywhere, but it has slightly different behavior in different applications. You'll start to notice which apps it works best in and develop preferences. By end of week 4, voice will feel like your default input and typing will feel like the backup option. This is part of a series I'm doing on the AI tools that have actually changed my workflow versus the ones everyone talks about that don't really matter. In the comments, tell me, what is the writing task you spend most of your day doing? I'll tell you whether Wispr Flow is going to change it for you or not. If you're going to try it, use the free tier first. 2 weeks is plenty of time to know whether it fits your work. If voice becomes your default, you'll know it. If after 2 weeks you keep falling back to the keyboard, it's not for you. Subscribe if you want more of these honest deep dives. No sponsorships, no affiliate hyping, just what's actually worked in my own work. Next week, the lead generation stack that's quietly running $1 million sales pipelines while everyone else is still copy pasting from Apollo. See you then.